Welcome to Coffee, Calm and Connection Bite Size, where we deliver key takeaways from our full interviews on current topics from mental health experts.
Tell me about, so the impact of the early days, obviously breadwinner, young children, mortgage payments, going into the foreseeable long distance future, given, age in life and all that kind of stuff, versus now, obviously your children are grown up, left home. What was the biggest impact or the biggest worry that you had 2 years ago and 6 to 8 months ago? What was kind of the fear that you felt?
Yeah, the two big things really are, I suppose when it happened years ago, I had a mortgage, but probably it was a smaller mortgage, and we've got to the position more recently, we've got to the position where we're getting towards the end of a mortgage, but we still had a mortgage, and I'm of an age where some of my compatriots have, I'm 57. Some of my compatriots have retired, or they're reducing their hours, or people I know, historically have retired or reduced their hours, and I just financially just couldn't put myself in that sort of position where I could do that, because when you start to do the maths about having a mortgage and how much money you need to cover a mortgage each month, it just doesn't add up. So I couldn't retire. I couldn't really. I took a hit on salary, but I couldn't reduce my salary that much. But one of the things that really, as I say, when it happened to me the second time, when redundancy came along the second time, I'd been prudent in that, being with companies for a number of years. I had some money in a pension, and I just said to my wife, I'm just going to take the money out of my pension and pay off the mortgage. And that's what I've done. And, I spoke to a financial advisor about it, and he said, well, whether you've got money in a pension or whether you've got it in your house, yeah, I hadn't been frivolous and spent it on a car. I just took a decision, and it just to make my life easier, and so that something that would really make me worry, that I would really worry about and would really be concerned about and would probably weigh me down, I managed to resolve it, and it hasn't cost me. It's cost me a lump out of my pension, but money's still in my house. So when I sell my house, if I found myself in a similar situation, I could sell my house if I wanted to do that in the future. But so and I consider myself fortunate, but some of that is down to being prudent